Good morning, community. It's RJ. Back with another video, so let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Little backstory here. I, like most everybody else in this great card community, I am always searching the bay, looking for unique items to add to my collection, items I don't have that I want, items I didn't even know existed that I have to have. In so searching, I occasionally came across an old VHS tape of Mickey Mantle. It was called a video baseball card. I'm sure that was just some guy's way of capitalizing on the popularity of baseball cards, calling it a video baseball cards, even though it was just a VHS tape with a biography of Mickey Mantle, and the cover was made to resemble a baseball card. And I thought nothing of it. Then as I searched through stuff, I came across the same VHS tape style, but of a different player. Doesn't matter who it was. But I realized, well, gee, there's probably a series of these VHS tapes. I was like, okay, I wonder who was available. And there was a whole bunch of them. And part of me thought, well, gee, I wonder if I can complete the whole set. Well, it turns out I don't think there's a checklist anywhere of all the players that were involved, so it'd be difficult to actually get the whole set. I also didn't think to myself, it probably isn't something I want to undertake. A bunch of old VHS tapes on my shelf, I'll pass. But in my research, I did discover there was, in fact, a Mike Schmidt version. So I had to have it, and here it is. Greatest Sports Legends Mike Schmidt video baseball card. And again, it's just a biography of Mike Schmidt. It's actually host Reggie Jackson meets with a player considered by many to be the greatest third baseman in baseball history, Mike Schmidt. So I think Reggie was the host for this series, and it's got a lot of, they say it's got a lot of stuff. This one's still sealed. I really have no intention of ever opening it. Not because I'm not curious, but I already know pretty much Mike's whole biography. And I don't know, it's almost 35 years since this was produced, so it's possible the tape has deteriorated to such an extent you can't even view it anymore, so why bother? I think it's cooler in my collection if it's still sealed, so that's the way I will keep it, but it is, like I said, a really cool addition to my Mike Schmidt collection, I think. Today's random baseball item of the day, kind of an odd choice you might think. From 2001 SP, a John Olerud card. It says SP Game Bat Milestone Edition. It's actually part of the main set. You can see it's just numbered to 17. Numbered to 17, that's the card number. It talks about the fact that he hit his 7th career Grand Slam in a game for the Mariners. I didn't even remember John Olerud played for the Mariners, so this was interesting. But the reason I show it off is because of the way it came into be in my possession. I was talking about buying cards on the bay like we all did, and there's this one particular buyer or person I buy from who, whenever I buy a card from him, it's usually just one or two, and what he does is he sandwiches my purchase in between some scrub cards that he has lying around, I guess, in his collection. And this was one of those scrub cards. And I thought to myself, well, gee, he does, I'm sure, to keep the ones you buy from getting dinged and dented in transport. But it's cool, just in a way, you're getting free cards because, I'm such a die-hard card collector. I would never just toss these. But it was just a cool little, in a way, a gift for buying from that guy. And I thought the John Olerud, and again, I get lots of these from the guy, but John Olerud would be a nice one to show off. So that was my random baseball item of the day. Today's trivia question. It is June. I was trying to figure out what to start with trivia this week, and it occurred to me, well, let's just go with this day in baseball history for the whole month of June, all right? So, fascinating little tidbit here. This day in baseball history, in June the 3rd, 1888, this world-famous poem, I shouldn't say world-famous, but this famous baseball poem was first printed in the San Francisco Examiner. Named for me that world-famous poem. So what you're playing for on this one, 3 awesome cards from last year's Topps release. Rafael Devers, great Red Sox guy. Stephen Kwan, rookie cup card. Stephen's having a great year with the Guardians, who are doing surprisingly well this year. And then a Bubba Thompson rookie card. Bubba Thompson from last year's World Series champions, the Texas Rangers. So those 3 cards are up for grabs if you can correctly answer that trivia question. So send me an email with the correct answer. My email will be in the description below, along with a repeat of that question. You'll have today and tomorrow to answer. We will pick a winner on Sunday, all right? So today, simple, quick video. I've talked about this for a while now, but on Saturday, up here in the little town of Quakertown, I'm hoping, I say hoping because I'm not sure yet. Hopefully I'll be able to tell you in Friday's video, but I'm hoping to be able to appear at a local flea market, a little place, a little church here called St. Isidore's in Quakertown. They have an annual flea market. It is a very widely attended flea market for whatever reason in this area. There's a lot of parking, there's a lot of area for vendors, and there's some good stuff sometimes. So I put in an application to be a vendor selling baseball cards. And I've been talking about this for a while. I finally want to show off some of the things I'm going to sell. So I'll put, in a few seconds, I'll break and go over a video of all the things I'm going to sell. So, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do it yet. The reason I say that is because I got my application in, I thought pretty quick. It was a couple of weeks before the event. By the time I got my application in, they'd already sold out all their spots. So I'm on what's called the waiting list. So if the weather is decent this week and it doesn't get too wet, they're going to open up their lawn, and they do have a vast lawn area. They're going to open up their lawn to additional vendors. So I've been packing and pricing for weeks now. I have everything ready to go finally. So I want to show off for you all what I'm going to be selling. Kind of like, it's not, you can't see everything. Everything's priced and boxed up and it's difficult to see, but this is a good example of all the different stuff I'll be selling. And if I fail to sell enough, maybe I'll try and reach out to some of the guys online here in the card community and have an auction or something like that. So give me a couple seconds and I'll come back and give me a couple seconds and I'm going to break for a couple video snippets of what I'm selling, all right? Hang on. All right, so I got a whole bunch of sets. In fact, there's 2 large boxes just of sets. This small box is all autographs, relics, and numbered cards. And these 2 boxes full of top loaders are all stars and the like, priced up from a quarter all the way up to $2 max. I got tons of magazines, all for $1. I'm gonna get getting rid of that thing, Badoodle. All of the baubles are going. I will keep any Mike Schmidt baubles that you might see, but baubles are all going. These are all stacks and stacks of magazines, quarter a piece. A couple balls that I'll probably toss in, and then all of those baubles will be sold. All right, and here we have the dollar bin. Both of these bins are full of stuff for $1. These are a little bit more pricey. And I'm selling all of these Topps 2020 and Topps Now Project, or whatever those were called from before. Those are all for sale. And here you have 3 bins filled with cards. Essentially 3 boxes of 4,000 count boxes filled with cards, 10 for $1. One of them is filled with Hall of Famers. The other 2 are just star and rookie cards. So there you have it. That's a little breakdown of the things I'm going to be selling at the yard sale if I make it. I probably won't know until Friday, so I'll shoot out an update about whether I'll even be at that church on Friday. But that's my flea market anticipation, my hopes and dreams for the flea market. You know, like I said, maybe if I don't do good at the flea market, or if it doesn't come to pass, maybe what I'll do is I'll reach out to some of the guys on the card community and try and have them help me do a quick auction. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider like, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I really do appreciate your support as I try my best to support everybody else in this great card community. All right? Thanks for watching, and take care.